Who ruined your family Christmas this year, and what did they do? My manager. Who told everyone that they had to work today and gave himself the day off? My dad cheated on my mom for the 4th time and she left him, so this Christmas will be interesting. It's Christmas morning and I can hear my nephew, who lives in the apartment downstairs, throwing a temper tantrum because he thinks his sister got larger gifts from Santa this year. His dad, "Are you joking right now? You better be joking. Say just kidding." Oh my god. Tell me he's kidding. It's 8 a.m. Christmas got cancelled due to the parents having an argument in the morning. Told everyone not to come. Spent Christmas with my cat. Eating Uber Eats. My wife. A couple weeks ago she broke the news to me that she had an affair at the beginning of this year. And wants a divorce. My mother got belligerently drunk. Locked herself in the closet. And claimed she was going to end her life. Then she vomited and my dad and I were trying to drag her into her bed. She then proceeded to get violent with me and kicked me in the face. My wife. She called the simple ring my daughter received from her boyfriend a trash ring because she wasn't wearing the nearly $700 class ring we had just given her. I have never been so disgusted with my wife. Myself. Ate takeaway curry last night and got food poisoning. So I've spent the entire day at home hugging the toilet bowl. On the plus side, my abdominals are gonna look fierce tomorrow. So there's that. My mom died last week. My dad died 6 years ago. This is my first holiday without a parent. Edit. Wow. I just came back and saw this. This outpouring is mind-blowing. Thank you all. I only ask that you find the people in your life that need such love and share it as freely. Woke up at 4:30 a.m. to the sound of my dog throwing up. After cleaning up and snuggling with him. 6 a.m. rolls around and he starts having shallow breathing. Been sitting in the vet parking lot since then and waiting for his exam to finish after being diagnosed with pneumonia and a $900 bill. Update. Brownie is doing much better and is on antibiotics. According to the vet, he should be feeling much better in the next 24 to 48 hours. Pic of the culprit when we got home. Edit. Thank you all for the kind words. I've responded to several of you generous and lovely humans already. But figured I'd make a general statement here. I really appreciate your offers to help chip in for the vet bill. But we are fortunate enough to have emergency savings ready for this very thing. Please, please, please consider donating whatever you were thinking to your local animal shelter though. That would mean so much to Brownie and me. Not every pet is as lucky as Brownie is. To have a loving forever home to take care of them when they get sick. Last week, FedEx delivered some of the gifts I'd ordered. But instead of placing them on my porch, they left them behind my vehicle in the driveway. I subsequently backed over them when I went to get groceries. Edit 1 to try and answer some common questions from the comments. Holiday not really ruined. Just a frustrating turn of events. No kids. Indoor only pets. Lawn. Private drive separated by several hundred feet of woods in each direction from neighbors. Packages were small enough to pass beneath the bumper of the truck. And positioned close enough that they could not be seen from the rear and side view mirrors. I live in a remote enough location that porch pirates are a non-issue. Edit 2 I appreciate the condolences. But I urge everyone to remember that the people delivering these packages are going through a lot right now. I can't imagine the stress of working during a shipping season of unprecedented volume. Let alone making it through a year like this, when nearly every tiny bit of normalcy we experience falls on them to deliver. A lot of these folks are probably seasonal temps just trying to do whatever they can to make ends meet during these trying economic times. If I was responsible for carrying the happiness of hundreds of people on my shoulders every day, I'd probably do something like this myself. They're just things anyways. And things are replaceable, and fleeting frustrations will fade to fonder memories that we can laugh at down the line. Happy holidays to all. And blessings to you and yours in the coming year. I found out my wife was cheating on me at 11:30 p.m. Christmas Eve while we were at her parents' house. I packed up my stuff. Walked right by her family who didn't know what was going on. And drove 6 hours in a crazy rainstorm to my parents' house. So there's that. Everyone except me this time. Everyone is yelling at one another while I'm here writing this comment. Hoping everyone will stay calm more than 3 minutes. Not this year. But last year my older sister was being a bitch and talking down to me. Seriously. When was the last time I even talked to you? My reply. I'm not sure. Maybe it was at your wedding a few months ago? She got married in May. Divorced by July. Now sitting next to her new boyfriend that she's introducing to us for the first time. They left. My parents were pissed. I had a great time. My husband died of cancer at Thanksgiving, so let's just move to January already. The definition of a fucked up everything. Edit. Sending out hugs and a huge thank you for all the love and kindness you have sent my way. I know I am going to be alright. I know it's going to take time. Some steps harder than others. Peace to you all, even the wholesome award guy. You odd bugger you. Edit 2. A lot of replies are coming from people who have also lost loved one. I encourage you to reach out to some of the other sites like r/grieving or r/widowers. These have insightful commenters who share these awful experiences and can help you express your pain. And hopefully find some healing in it. My cluster headaches made appearance after 2 months of quiet. Fuckers. No one ruined Christmas, but my granddad has been in the hospital for almost 2 weeks and unfortunately, he can't be home for Christmas. We've never had a Christmas without him for all 20 years of my life. Due to COVID, we can't visit either. Gave him a call this morning and it put a lump in my throat. He mentioned he got a gift from the ward which got him emotional and nearly got me in tears. He calmed down and started to tell me about the turkey dinner he's having today, which he's excited about. Good news though, he should be home before New Year. My cousin, who bought chic Filet so he wouldn't have to eat our homemade meals, announced upon arriving he wasn't helping with anything. Tried to trip acid all day on Christmas Eve. Got drunk before noon by himself on that same day when I told him no Christmas hallucinogens. And drunkenly screamed in my face when I told him to clean up his dishes and beer cans. My dad killed himself in August. I cried at 6 a.m. because it's my first Christmas without him. Edit. Thank you to everyone who wished me well. And I'm sorry to everyone who also lost someone important to them and are struggling this Christmas. After losing my brother in May, then my father in August, I can say that 2020 is the worst year of my life. But everyone's comments have warmed my heart. And to anyone who is considering suicide, please don't do it. You are loved, even if it doesn't feel like it. Please don't kill yourself. The suicide hotline number is 1-800-273-8255. Please call it or talk to someone about it. Cancer. My mom passed in early July. First year without her. My brother and I visited grandma, like every year. But this time without our mom, but the feeling just isn't the same anymore. Edit. Thank you for all the nice comments. I read every single one, but there are just too many to reply to everyone. You made my Christmas special smiley face. My father-in-law died from COVID yesterday. Definitely dampens the Christmas spirit around here. My body, I guess. I have a condition that is rapidly worsening. And on Christmas Eve my doctor told me it's gotten so bad I may need to be in urgent care at the hospital on Tuesday. It's all I've been thinking about. I can't even sleep. Fucking Travis. My friend is remodeling his kitchen and living room. Well, Travis, who does HVAC and electrical work, decided that it would be no big deal to go to work knowing that his wife was sick with COVID. He exposed my dad, who's a painter, and my friend's dad, who's a carpenter. Now we all have to be without our dad. Fucking Travis. You suck. My mom's denial of her bipolar disorder. She is in full manic mode. I traveled 8 hours from another country to be with my parents on Christmas. I was supposed to stay for almost 2 weeks. But the atmosphere was so toxic I had to get out after 3 days. I told them I'm leaving. I couldn't handle her screaming and aggressivity and overall nastiness. I want to help her so badly. But she flat out screamed to my face that she isn't ill. This is who she is. I have my own mental health issues and I couldn't take it anymore because she was pouring verbal poison into me every minute I was with her. I sat on a bus back home and arrived at 3 a.m. to my apartment. To spend Christmas alone. I got fired a week ago. For doing my job and giving everything to my company. Fuck you, Aaron. Edit. Reddit. You done made my Christmas a whole lot brighter with your flurry of fuck you, Aaron. Thanks for being such an awesome community in LT. 3. Well, I got left with building every single toy set for my nephew. And these aren't simple plug-in things. Booklets with 7 bags of screws and wooden dowels that I have to twist and fit perfectly. It's 6 a.m. and I still have one left. But that will have to wait. I stole my family's stockings and replaced them with coal. My mom couldn't stop laughing. My dad was annoyed and my brother indifferent. For once no one has ruined my Christmas, but my sister is still supposed to come round and we've not been on the same page ever. Edit. Thank you for the silver. No one. I have no one to celebrate it with. So. Edit. Thank you all. All 13 fucking thousand of you who took the time to like and comment on this little insignificant throwaway comment about me being alone on Christmas. You are good people. I know we spend a lot of time here on Reddit arguing, and downright trolling each other. But I have to admit, I am quite humbled by this response and I have no clue how to respond back other than at stupid little thank you. So thank you. If you are reading this, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Your effort is much appreciated. And I hope that regardless of situation, you've had a happy Christmas too. Love. Technocratic Wardens. My mom decided that it's better for her and me that she is going to spend these holidays with her much younger boyfriend, 15 to 17 year difference, in another city while her second husband, my stepdad, is in a different country trying to work for us so he can help us with money and shit. So here I am, barely 18, spending my first Christmas and New Year's Eve alone. I was planning to go spend Christmas with my mom and dad this year after my 9-year engagement broke off just before Christmas. I just moved out. So I'm alone for the first time in 9 years. Then my dog got a stomach bug. He woke me up 3 times at night to go outside for a poo. He usually sleeps through the night no problem, and I discovered a pile of puke on his dog bed. It's not his fault. But I don't know if I can go anywhere today. Edit. 9-year relationship and engaged for a year and a half. My 5-year-old opening his new Nintendo Switch and immediately dropping one of the controllers into my wife's coffee. Literally 2 seconds from opening to WTF. Edit. For the haters. No, it wasn't really his fault. He picked it up out of the box. It was in a plastic sleeve. It slid out of the sleeve and into the cup. I got my NES at age 5 in 1987. 5 is not too young for him to get a Nintendo that is really for the entire family. The day is only complete in Australia and Eastern Asia. Give us a chance for a fucked up daymate. Me. Woke up at 10 a.m. hungover and I've only just stopped throwing up. Edit. It was 3 hours. Merry Christmas to everyone. My dad gives me clothes that are a size small and calls it motivation to lose weight. Edit. I am not obese lol, just chubby. I mostly wear a medium. Edit number 2. Thank you everyone for your kindness and for sharing your stories. Knowing that I am not alone has really made my Christmas so much better. Y'all have given me confidence to try to make his behavior stop. My cousin exposed our entire extended family of generational abuse and trauma, and like a good old traumatized family. All the adults carried on like normal and the kids are seeking therapy. Simply don't have anyone to celebrate it with. Myself. For always acting like it is okay to do all the work. All the planning. All the present buying. Etc. So now no one tries to make it special for me and I am just tired of doing all the work. So I don't. My dog suddenly passed away earlier this month due to sudden onset aggressive cancer. It's my first Christmas without him. He loved Christmas more than me. He'd wake me up early because he knew what wrapped presents meant. He would lay by them waiting. He was such a good boy. Edit. For those who are inquiring, Christmas pictures of Bo. Edit 2. In the family Christmas picture he looks nervous because he was neophobic, especially towards people. I wanted to make sure he had a memory that lasted a lifetime a couple of years ago, and he did very well, especially because he had his sister with him. My brother took a shit on our dining table. Coronavirus responsible for me not being with my mom on Christmas Day for the first time ever. I'm 50 yo. I have Crohn's and I got an abscess right near my sphincter. That had to be surgically drained under general anesthesia, but unbeknownst to them it was so deep and it went high up in my right cheek supralevator or some shite. The OR looked like somebody threw shit and blood everywhere when I left. It happens B.C. It shoots out from the pressure, and if they aren't prepared, well then they forgot to give me pain meds when I went home and I was still numb from surgery so I couldn't feel anything. Q 6 hours later. 10:30 my time and I head back to the Finally got a pain med in me, 2:30 a.m. And now I have to wait until the fight reaction goes back down, which means take pills for a BT and then I will eventually calm down. I hate pills too. C, they constipate me, but I can't take ibuprofen. C, it fucks my Crohn's up bad. OWH, what fucking fun. And this ain't the first Xmas, New Year's in the Fa lala fuck me. My mom's knee surgeon who broke her femur while applying a new prosthesis. Now I have to stay with her and my ailing father 24/7 because she's immobilized and can't care for him. So I don't get to be with my husband for Christmas, or most of December for that matter. Oh. And also my mom just a little bit for pitching a fit because she can't do Christmas the way she wants to, despite the fact that she gets to see literally all of her loved ones. Edit. I'm not out to get the guy. But he is responsible for my greatest holiday adversity, not my mom's bones. BTW. The doc confirmed they're in good shape. And apparently this only happens in about 2% of procedures. Also, I'm making the most of it and not taking it out on my mom. I get to see my sister and niece. But I haven't seen my husband in a few weeks now, and I really would have preferred to have spent last night with him in person as opposed to on a video call. The nearby church that started playing a full-blown medley for Xmas songs starting at 7 a.m. It's 7:32 where I am and they're still going. WTF. Bob's mom. Decided having COVID-like symptoms weren't cause enough for testing. Gave it to Bob, who in turn may have given it to me. Neither my GF nor I, who live together, can go see our families. BC, we are waiting on lab results. My pupper passing away. Nobody. We cancelled Christmas weeks ago cause of COVID. Gave each other some money. And bought some shit. No worries here. Me. According to my parents. I insisted on serving people plates of food rather than letting everyone self-serve. But it's me every year anyway. So it was a group effort of my parents. Last summer during quarantine, my mom decided to finally divorce my dad. My dad had been an alcoholic for a while. And 8 or 9 years ago my mom had decided not to divorce because my oldest sister, 14 at the time, would have had to be the sober adult on the days that us 3 kids were with our dad. Now that I, the youngest, I'm almost out of high school. She felt it was safe for us kids to handle the divorce. It's complicated and I've already rambled enough already. So I'll just say that my mom has had enough trying to make things work and my dad is in denial. Thinking we can still work something out without going to a full divorce. He also blames himself for everything when it really just didn't work out. A week or 2 ago, my dad gave me a very emotionally distressed text that was basically an ultimatum. Telling me to choose between my 2 parents. This gave me an opportunity to stop going to his house every week and stay with my mom indefinitely. Now it's Christmas though. And we're spending Christmas morning at his house so that he's not alone like he was on Thanksgiving. My dad means well. But he goes crying over every little thing and being around him makes everyone in the family depressed. Let's see how this morning goes. I'm on my way now. Edit. Forgot to mention that my dad is now 7 months sober and counting. It means a lot to him. Just it seems like no one cares. Me, I guess. I'm not going over Grandma's small-ass house with all the family and their friends. They don't care about COVID and they call me selfish. SMHO well. Probably me by not overlooking decades of abuse and sacrificing my safety and boundaries to be a part of my parents' family. So I'm not contacting them. And I won't respond if they try to contact me. I'm a shitty person for it. But at least no one I'm related to is going to hit me. Threaten me. Or tell me to go kill myself. Edit. I really want to thank everyone who has commented and shared your stories and support with me since I made this comment. You all have made me feel so much less alone in what I'm going through right now. And have really helped reassure me that I'm making the right choice for myself. Thank you. I hope that anyone else who is spending their Christmas no contact with their family feels less alone too. None of us deserved for the people who said they were family to treat us in the ways that led us here today. We didn't deserve to be abused. We didn't deserve to be neglected. We didn't deserve to be belittled. But we do deserve love. And peace. And a future where we can find a family who loves us unconditionally and won't hurt us. Merry Christmas to all of you who are celebrating. And a happy holiday season to everyone who is not. Got a call from my dad last night while at my aunt's house with my mom and brother. I could barely understand him as he was most likely drunk out of his mind. It was embarrassing. You decide. My dad was hospitalized for alcoholism recently and now he's home. I'm the only family member left who will take care of him and help organize his life since my brother doesn't have any capacity to care whatsoever and is off having a happy little Christmas of his own. I came to spend Christmas with my dad even though he's in a bad mood and argumentative about things. He has carers that come in 4 times a day between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. which does not change over the holidays. I found that 2 expensive items have been stolen from his house last night. There are only carers that come in, so it must have been them. Had 2 hours sleep last night because my dad has searing toothache and today I've had to call the medical care line to book a dental appointment for Sunday for him, so we'll have to extend my stay with him to take care of that and get him there. Even though I can't drive. There's no Christmas dinner. Nothing special at all. And I'm very tired. Edit just to say, oh my god, I absolutely love each and every one of you on this site. I swear to God you are all wonderful. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like. If you would like to see more content like this in the future, subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified about future videos. Now check out one of these interesting videos.